Hi everyone, welcome to G&T's Kitchen. It doesn't have to be boring for it to be healthy. I've got here chicken wheat samosa, healthy, no frying, and continue watching as you see how I make this. You could fry it if you want to. So I'll see you in a bit. With samosa, I'm going to start with the filling. I got here chicken, either sliced into tiny pieces or minced, vegetable oil. For the seasoning and spices, I've got salt, one seasoning cube, it's chicken seasoning cube. For the peppers, I've got white pepper, black pepper, chili pepper, which is local Nigerian ground pepper. I've got thyme, cinnamon, and ginger. For the fresh ingredients, I got onions chopped, minced garlic. Then later on, I'm going to add more chopped onions, green onions, and green pepper to a dry pan on the stove. I'm going to put in some vegetable oil, and when the oil is hot enough, I'm going to add the onions. I did that tiny piece as a test. The temperature is right, so I'll add the rest to it. I'll stir it briefly, and almost immediately the minced garlic goes in. After a minute or so, I'm going to add the chicken. The onion should not be dry. I'm laying it flat on the pan so that one part gets fried, and then I'll flip it to the other side. That part gets fried too. I'm going to add the seasoning and the spices. Mix everything together. All mixed together, adding water to it. Add enough water to cook the chicken. Cover it and let it cook. I'm going to add turmeric to it to make it more true to type. Mixing it together, it still needs more time to cook and for the water to get dry. I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook. Minutes later, let's see what we've got. Everything is yellowish. I'm going to add the onions, the green onions and the green pepper to it. Turn off the heat so the steam cooks the green, and we still have that pop of green and the onion color with it. When it is well mixed together, the heat is already off, so I'm going to allow it to cool and transfer into another container. Meantime, while the chicken filling cools down, I've got wheat flour in a bowl. I'm going to add a pinch of salt or a quarter teaspoon of salt to it. I'm going to add vegetable oil. This is a rollout samosa wrapper recipe, not like the one where you have to make it into pans. This is quite straightforward and easier. Combine it all. As well combined, I'm going to make a well in the middle of the mixture. I'm going to add very cold water to it. As I said earlier, it's a roll out method, so the water must be very cold. I'll add the water gradually. Whole wheat flour, the vegetable oil, the salt, the water, everything is coming together. A few strokes and then we're done. I've already started oiling this bowl. I'm going to put the samosa dough inside, cover it, and let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, I've got 1 tablespoon of flour, adding water to it to make it into a mixture which will serve as glue. This helps to hold the samosa together so it doesn't fall apart, especially if you are frying and you do not want to bake. So all mixed up together. 15-16 minutes later, this is what we've got with the wheat samosa dough. Like other pastries, I'm going to cut it into pieces. I'll try and cut this into like 8 pieces or more. I'm going to be rolling one piece at a time and keep the others in a cool place. If it becomes sticky, use a little bit of wheat flour or oil it. I'm going to use a cutter, so I have to make sure the cutter fits into it without me wasting it. So I'll go again, I'll oil the surface. I should get it right this moment. So here comes the cutter again. It is perfect. So here we go. Chicken filling has cooled down, and I'm going to put by spoonfuls into the center of the samosa wrapper. Brush with the water and flour mixture so it is sealed. Press, trim edges, and that's it. Let's go again. Brushing the paper with oil. I've noticed the samosas are sticky when I lift from the surface, and here goes the last samosa of the pack. I'm going to brush it with vegetable oil to give it that glow or shine. I know it's meant to be healthier, but if you're frying, you're going to use a lot of oil in frying, which is not so healthy if you're watching your fats and what have you intake. And then it is brushed. The samosas are oven ready in a medium heat oven, and minutes later, here is what we've got all done. I served it with my homemade ketchup. If you want the recipe where you can substitute honey instead of using sugar, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed.